People living in one of BC's wildfire hotspots are at the local hockey arena for a bit of exercise and some relief.
Very, very smoky, very difficult breathing if you have some issues, as I do, and also getting to be very, very hot.
The air in here is quite good and cool.
The wildfire smoke that has choked BC's interior has now moved to the coast. Some areas have more than 20 times the healthy limit of fine particle pollution. It comes just in time for the province's third heat wave of the summer.
But the heat is pretty bad, yeah. It's like, it feels really like suffocating.
With the air quality, obviously we have to watch our time outside, right?
You can usually see the mountains in the distance. The air smells a bit like a bonfire, stinging the eyes and throat. It's a bit of a catch-22. If you stay inside to avoid the poor air quality, you're at risk of the extreme heat.
There's a high risk of mortality amongst people if they don't take precautions.
This health official says in the midst of a heat emergency, the temperature and air quality are bigger health risks than COVID-19.
People should not be worried about going to cooling centers, regardless of how many people are there. You don't have to worry about physically distancing. Do not wear a mask if you're having trouble breathing. Do not be afraid to go and check on your neighbor.
Nearly 600 British Columbians died of heat-related causes during June's extended heat wave. Officials say they're better prepared this time.
A lot of it really is getting messaging out to individuals, especially individuals that are living alone, that having somebody check up on them.
According to the World Air Quality Index, Vancouver's air pollution is the second worst in the world today. Less than a year ago, in September, the city topped that list, and wildfire season is still far from over. Karen Pauls, CBC News, Vancouver.
All right, let's check in with CBC meteorologist Johanna Wagstaff. Joe, put this into perspective for us. Just how bad is this?
Well, Janella, first of all, it was another record-setting hot day across the South Coast. We broke dozens of new daily temperature records yesterday, smashing August all-time temperature records for places like Victoria and Squamish just north of Vancouver. Temperatures only a couple of degrees cooler than where we were at in the heat dome late June. But the added factor today, certainly, Janella, the wildfire smoke. Take a look at how dense that smoke looked today across Metro Vancouver. Really the first time that the South Coast has seen the wildfire smoke all season, challenging the record levels we saw back in September 2020. So air quality advisories in place. And Janella, it's the same setup, the outflow winds bringing the heat and the smoke from the fires in the interior towards the South Coast tonight. A reminder of what folks in the interior have been dealing with for weeks.
And looking ahead, how does the situation look over the next few days?
Janella, we are waiting for a cold front with much anticipation. Sunday, that should sweep out some of this smoke here on the South Coast. It is also causing concern for firefighters in the interior. That cold front likely to spark up lightning strikes, possibly meaning new fires and very gusty winds for the current wildfire situation. But coming out of that early next week, hoping for some cooler temperatures, and with that shift in the jet stream, Janella, hopefully coast to coast, the whole country feeling a bit of relief coming out of an exceptionally hot week for millions of Canadians.
All right, CBC meteorologist Johanna Wagstaff. Thanks for that, Joe.
You're welcome.